just wondering if you can start with an update on your injured goaltenders.
Yeah, both Murray Forsberg are out. Murray looks like it could be a little bit longer. Forsey will reevaluate again tomorrow. But Hoggy and Gus will be the guys tonight.
Okay, and as far as your lineup is concerned tonight, any changes?
No, everything stays the same.
All right. As far as game 3 of a 4-game set against Vancouver, what do you need to have happen here tonight to have some success against the Canucks?
Well, got to be better. Special teams, we lose the battle. They get one on our penalty kill, and our power play didn't score. We looked good this morning. Looked like we had some jams. So we'll just get back to what we do, play with a little more speed. And, I think the guys are happy to be home. We've been pretty good at home ice, so we hope that continues.
We'll go to Bruce Garriock at Post Media.
TJ, just on Matt Murray, I mean, that's just an unfortunate situation, and he was starting to come around. You expect that he'll be able to play before you play your last game May 12th, or does that sound?
It's up in the air at this point. We'll wait on the trainers to see what the deal is there, but it is unfortunate. I mean, we wanted this runway to get his game back. I mean, we saw some glimpses there, 2 shutouts, down the stretch here, and it's a shame that he's not a part of it going forward. But again, it's just an opportunity for somebody else.
And I mean, you look at Hogberg. I mean, the coach Zach Burke has been working with him too, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously not as hands-on as Matt. There's 3 guys. There's not as much time as you'd have in a typical year, but certainly has. And he feels Hoggy's game's coming. He's had 2 games over 900, so we look for him to continue that tonight.
I apologize. Just one last thing. What would you anticipate from the Canucks tonight?
Well, they're going to be desperate. I mean, their season's on the line. They're right in the mix. If you take the games in hand and what have you in their schedule, these are games you would think that they think they have to have. And we don't want to give points away. We're using these as learning blocks for ourselves, but also, we don't have the pressure maybe that they have, but we're pushing ourselves and trying to use these as playoff games for ourselves. So we'll be ready to play.
Mark Broussard, Le Dubois.
Coach, curious, can you say how Forsberg got hurt training off ice before the warm-up?
Well, just warming up for the game. He got tangled up there. So, I mean, stuff happens. It's unfortunate, but he'll be back soon enough.
And how much fun did the guys have with Anisimov getting dressing up as a goalie?
Well, for sure. I mean, and not only that, just a guy that's, been in the league this long, he easily didn't have to do that. So it's a lot of credit to him and his character, and the guys certainly enjoyed seeing him in it.
Kyle Bukoskis, Sportsnet.
Hey, DJ, just curious if there's any updated plan with regards to using Jacob Bernard-Docker down the stretch here on the back end.
Yeah, it's we'll look to get him in a game or 2, here down the stretch. But there, at this point, we like what Josh Brown is bringing to the table. We really like what Mete's doing. The last couple games, he's played really well. So we're not looking to make the move at this point. And he played an entire season in North Dakota. We got him in a game. We'd like maybe one more or 2, pending on injuries certainly. But there's no absolute rush at this point.
Just to follow up on that, I mean, we saw like Montreal in the playoffs last year brought Romanov into the bubble knowing that he couldn't play. Just him being around this environment for the next little while, I'm just wondering what that can at least do in setting him up for next fall.
Well, for sure. He gets to go against these guys every day in practice. And like I said, he'd probably get in another game, and he got in a game. He sees how physically strong and ready you have to be in the NHL, and just being a part of this even for a month will go a long way for him.
Final one is Matt Tidcombe at Senators.com.
Hey, DJ, just how impressed were you with Shane Pinto over that 4-game road trip?
Well, he's really good defensively. I mean, like most guys, young guys, he's going to make mistakes. He's going to turn pucks over. But it's really good that he can come in right from college and do what he's doing. I mean, most guys, would spend a year, 2 years in the American League, learn the pro game and come in. He's learning on the fly, and he's doing a really good job.